Last we had a study electric field due to ring as well as due to the disk, isn't it? Is this all right? So today we are going to study electric field due to charged sphere. Only one has joined. Just wait, let me inform in group. Okay, so let's just start. Hmm. So the charged sphere are of two types. There are two types of such a sphere. One is hollow charge sphere and another one is solid sphere. Is this okay? So a hollow sphere is charged with plus q charge. Suppose its radius is r, and this is the solid sphere which is charged, which is having a radius r, and its total charge is also q. So first of all, we will study about the hollow sphere. What is the electric field? Field inside a hollow sphere. Isn't it? Electric field inside hollow sphere. That we are going to study. So if this is the hollow sphere, there are 3 points with respect to it. If suppose the distance of point from the center is given by r. So if r is less than capital R, then this point will be inside point. And in inside point, the net electric field will be equal to 0. There is no electric field inside point, inside the hollow sphere. Is this okay? Why? There is no electric field inside the hollow sphere because the charge particle will not create electric field in negative direction, isn't it? It will create electric field in this direction. So it will not go inside. Is this all right? This is the direction of electric field due to this charge particle. So electric field inside it will be 0. Now R is equal to R means we are talking about surface. We are talking about the point which is on the surface of that sphere. So in that case, electric field will be equal to kq by a capital R square. Is this all right? That will be equal to kq by capital R square. Now, if R is greater than equal to R, if R is greater than R, means I am talking about outside point. Then what will be the electric field? Electric field will be equal to kq by a small r square. Is this all right? This is the formula of electric field inside, electric field outside, and electric field surface, which you need to remember. Is this all right? So now suppose if I have to draw the graph. So this is the electric field and this is the R. So if I have to draw the graph of electric field versus R curve, the electric field inside will be equal to 0. And this is point R is equal to capital R. At R is equal to capital R, suddenly electric field will increase and it will reach to a point where its coordinate is kq by capital R square. This is the electric field at R is equal to R. Now it will decrease and at infinity it will tends to 0. Is this okay? This is the graph of electric field versus R in the hollow sphere. Copy it. Now, electric field of solid sphere. So suppose this is a solid sphere. Suppose this is a solid sphere, its radius is capital R. Its total charge is Q. So we first define the rho. Rho is basically volume charge density. Volume charge density. Volume charge density is charge per unit volume. So volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Is this all right? So that will be equal to 3q divided by 4 pi r cube. This is the rho value. Volume charge density means charge per unit volume. Is this okay? Now suppose if I start taking point, so if R is less than capital R, what does it mean? It means I am talking about the inside point, isn't it? So if I take at R distance, if I take a circle or if I take a sphere, then this is a charge sphere. So at this point, electric field will be due to which one? Electric field will be due to only this part of the sphere or all part of the sphere. Electric field at R distance inside it is due to the inner sphere, which I have painted with the red color, isn't it? This black part, this part will not create any electric field inside it, because charge has tendency to create electric field outside it, not inside it. Is this okay? So electric field at a smaller distance inside the sphere will be due to that smaller sphere we have selected, isn't it? So its electric field will be, let's say its charge is q dash. So electric field at inside point will be equal to k q dash by small r square. Now our aim should be to find the q dash value. How we can find the q dash value? So easily we can find the Q dash value. Q dash is basically rho volume charge density, charge per unit volume into volume. What is the volume of this sphere which we had selected? That is equal to 4 by 3 pi a small r cube, and put the value of rho at this place. So this is 3q divided by 4 pi r cube into 4 by 3 pi a small r cube. So pi cancel, 4 cancel, 3 cancel. So that is equal to q r cube divided by capital R cube. Is this all right? Just put the value of q dash in this equation. What you are going to get, electric field inside will be equal to k into, what is q dash? Q dash is q into r cube divided by capital R cube divided by a small r square. So this will cancel this one. So you will get the formula of electric field inside the solid sphere, that is equal to kqr divided by capital R cube. Very, very important formula. But this formula is represented in two ways. One representation is this one in the term of charge, and one is in the term of volume charge density rho, isn't it? So electric field inside, can I say that this will be equal to, what is k? K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, isn't it? Into r, what is divided by r cube into what is q? Can you say me what is q? Q will be equal to rho into volume. Volume will be equal to 4 by 3 pi into a small r cube. Is this all right? Is this all right?
Yes, sir.
Just wait 1 minute. I think it's a mistake. No. This q was basically, this q was the total charge. So 4 by 3 capital R cube I have to do. So this 4 pi cancelled out, and this r cube and r cube will cancel out. So it will become equal to rho r by 3 epsilon naught. Is this okay? So electric field inside, another formula of electric field inside is rho r by 3 epsilon naught, isn't it? This is also a very, very important formula of electric field inside the solid sphere in the term of rho. This is in the term of charge and this is in the term of rho. Copy it. Have you copied?
1 minute. Yes, sir.
No. Just we did inside part. Now, if r is equal to r, means I am talking about the surface part, isn't it? What would be the electric field on the surface? electric field on the surface will be equal to KQ divided by capital R square. Is this all right? This is the electric field on the surface. Is this all right? So now if R is greater than capital R, this is the outside part,
Sir, that is k cube by r cube or r square, sir.
R square. Why it will be R cube? R square. That will be dimensionally incorrect if you will do R cube. The formula of the point object is KQ by a small r square. Isn't it? When you reach at the surface, then all the charge will create a suppose when you will reach on the surface, then all the charges are responsible for creating electric field at this point. So its electric field will be equal to KQ by R square. Is this okay?
Okay.
Now outside. So electric field outside will be equal to, that is also very simple, that is equal to K into Q by a small r square. Is this all right? No. Draw the graph of it. So electric field versus R curve. So electric field inside is a straight line because the formula of electric field inside, but KQR small r divided by capital R cube. This is the constant. So this is proportional to R, isn't it? So this is a straight line passing through the origin. And at R is equal to R, this is the maximum electric field, that is KQ by capital R square. And outside it, it will decrease and becomes 0 up to infinity. When it will reach infinity, it will become 0. Isn't it? So this graph you are going to get. Copy it. Now, we have to practice some questions. So suppose this is Q, this is minus 2Q. This is radius R. This is radius 4R. Isn't it? This is the center point called O. isn't it? Find electric field at point A, B, and C. OA is equal to R by 2. OB is equal to 2R. OC is equal to 6R. Do it fast. So how you will do it? Suppose electric field at point A. So A point is inside the first sphere and also inside the second sphere. So electric field inside the hollow sphere will be 0 and 0. So it will be 0. Electric field at point B. So point B is at a distance of 2R. So it will be outside the first sphere, sphere 1. So that will be equal to KQ divided by 2R. 2R square, sorry. Plus it will be inside the S2. So its electric field will be 0. So that is equal to KQ by 4R square. Electric field at point C. That is equal to K into electric field at point C. Point C is outside. So it will be equal to KQ by 6R square plus K into minus 2Q by 6R square. Is this all right? So that is equal to minus KQ by 6R square. That is equal to minus KQ by 36R square. Is this all right? Do it. Now. This charge is Q, radius is R, this is S1. Let's say this is S2. And let's consider another sphere also. This is S3. This is very, very authentic question that used to come. 2Q radius is considered 2R. Here the charge is plus 4Q. Consider the radius is 4R. Find electric field. This center point is O point. Find electric field at A, B, C and D. Is this okay? So OA is equal to R by 2. OB is equal to 3R by 2. OC is equal to 3R. OD is equal to 8R. Is this all right? Copy it. Do it fast. So at point A, at point A point is electric field is A point is basically inside point for S1. So apply the formula KQ divided by R, small r is R by 2 divided by capital R cube, and S2 and S3 is the outside a sphere for point A. So its electric field will be 0, 0. Isn't it? We apply solid a sphere formula for inside point. So that is equal to K into Q by 2R square. Is this all right? This is the electric field at point A. At point B, if we talk, point B is in between these two spheres, isn't it? So for S1, point B is outside. So its electric field will be equal to KQ divided by 3R by 2 whole square. Is this okay? For S2, the electric field will be 0. For S3, the electric field will be 0. Isn't it? So that is equal to KQ divided by 9R square into 4. Is this okay? This is the electric field. Now, at point C, the electric field will be equal to, so point C is at a 3R distance from the center. So that point C will be outside S1, outside S2, and inside the S3. So its contribution is KQ by 3R square plus K into minus 2Q divided by 3R square. For S3, sphere 3, the electric field will be 0. Isn't it? Now at D point, D is the outside point. So electric field due to first sphere is KQ divided by 8R square plus K into minus 2Q divided by 8R square plus K into four Q divided by 8R square. Is this all right? This is the electric field at point D. Hope you understand. Is this okay? Good. No. This is a very, very important question. Very, very excellent question. How you will do it? Suppose this is the sphere. This is the solid sphere. And there is a cavity inside the solid sphere. Suppose this is the cavity. Radius is R. This is the solid sphere. And this is the cavity of the solid sphere. Is this all right? This is the solid sphere cavity. Radius is R. Its density is rho. Charge density is rho. So there is a point. This point is O. This point is O dash. Here there is a point P inside the cavity. This is point P inside the cavity. Find electric field at point P. Is this okay? Do it first. Do it first, try it. Try it for 2 minutes. Okay, then we will discuss. So let me discuss. This is really a very, very important. Remember the result of this question. So this is the P point. So can I say that if this is the cavity, we have not studied the electric field of such a structure. Can I say that this is the mixture of two spheres, this one and this one. Its center is O dash and its center is O. Its charge density is rho and its charge density is minus rho. Isn't it? Is this okay? If this is O dash point, if I superimpose these two spheres, what we will get? We will get this configuration, isn't it? Because this is minus rho. So when you will superimpose it, is this okay? When you will superimpose it, here the rho is the charge density and this is minus rho, they will become neutral and they will act like a cavity, isn't it? Now a student used to ask me, sir, charges will be zero, that is clear, isn't it? After superimposition, charges will be zero because minus rho plus rho will cancel each other. So charges inside the cavity is zero and the charges due to superimposition is also zero. But what will happen to the mass? There will be masses inside it and inside the cavity there is not mass. Basically in this chapter we are not dealing with the mass, we are dealing with the charge. So no need to worry about, isn't it? Mass will increase, it will not affect the electric field. Is this okay? So I am not dealing with the mass. So this is rho minus rho and this is plus rho. So if can I say that electric field at point P will be due to this sphere and due to this sphere? Is this okay? Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
Obviously. So electric field at point P due to this sphere S1 and S2, S1. So point P is inside point with respect to S1. Can you say that? So I will apply formula rho r by 3 epsilon naught. So what is r for it? R for it will be equal to OP vector. Can I say that? If this point is, suppose, if this point is P, which is inside it, so this is the R. R is the basically rho r by 3 epsilon naught is the formula. So R is the distance from the center. So that is, can I say that that is OP vector, isn't it? So this will be OP vector because in this direction there is only the electric field. Is this all right? So this is OP vector plus electric field due to this one is. So here is the P point. That for this sphere also the point P is inside it, isn't it? And the electric field will be in this direction. If you can see, electric field will be in this direction. So what I will write? I will write minus rho into O dash P divided by 3 epsilon naught, isn't it? O dash P vector minus 3 epsilon naught. Any doubt you can tell me. Is this all right? Is this all right? Now try to see it, what will happen. The electric field at point P, rho by 3 epsilon naught will be common. So it will become equal to OP vector plus O dash P vector. Sorry, minus O dash P vector. And P point, there is no knowledge about the P point. There is no data about the P point. So how we can find P point? So let's see it. Suppose this point is O, this point is O dash, and suppose this point is P. And I am saying this is OP vector. And I am saying this is O dash P vector. This is OP vector. And this vector is O dash vector. So is there any relationship between these vectors? If you read vector addition, triangle law of vector addition in class 11th, you
OP
can tell
plus O dash.
O dash vector plus
OP.
O dash P vector will be equal to OP vector, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is equal to O dash vector will be equal to OP vector minus O dash P vector. Is this all right? So basically we can replace this vector by rho by 3 epsilon naught into O dash vector. Hope you understand. Is this all right? So electric field at point P will be equal to rho by 3 epsilon naught into O dash. We know the distance between O and O dash, isn't it? That is basically R by 2. Is this all right? So that is equal to rho R by 6 epsilon naught. Hope you understand. Is this all right? Is this all right? So what you can see at this place, electric field inside cavity does not is inside cavity. Electric field inside cavity is same for all the points. Same for all the points inside the cavity. All the points. Isn't it? For all the points inside the cavity, electric field will be same because it is not depending on the position of the P. I had taken at random position of the P. Isn't it? And you are getting electric field is equal to rho divided by 3 epsilon naught into O dash vector. Means it is not depending on the P. Is this okay? So electric field inside the cavity is same for all the points, or electric field inside the cavity is independent of point taken inside. Is this all right? Independent of point taken inside. Hope you understand. Is this all right? And this is the first point to remember, and the another point is electric field inside any point inside cavity at any point is along line joining center of a sphere and center of cavity. What I mean to say by this point, suppose this is a sphere and suppose this is the cavity. Isn't it? This is the cavity. So, and this is O and this is O dash. So suppose if I have taken a point P inside it at this place. So at point P, electric field will be in this direction, line joining O dash. So it will be in this direction. This is the direction of electric field at point P. Hope you understand. Is this all right? This is the electric field direction inside the cavity. Hope you understand. Is this all right? This is the electric field direction. This is along the line joining O dash. Is this okay? And this depends on KQ divided by, sorry, this depends on rho into O dash divided by 3 epsilon naught. So its magnitude is rho into O dash divided by 3 epsilon. That is the answer. So direct you can write the answer for the electric field inside any point in electric field at a point inside the cavity. You can direct write the expression of electric field. Always also you can give the direction of electric field, isn't it? Is this all right? Suppose I select this point, and this point will also have the electric field in this direction. Electric field will be only in the direction of O dash, isn't it? And its magnitude will be also the same. Hope you understand. So write this concept. This is very, very important concept. Many times in JEE advanced examination, in JEE main examination, this has been asked. I think in JEE advanced 2016, this was a multiple correct question, isn't it? And in 2019, JEE main asked it as it is. Is this okay? So you can expect such a question. Is this okay? So this is very, very important result. Copy it and please remember it. Have you copied? Okay. So now, do one more question. Suppose this is the disk. Sorry, this is the solid sphere. And there is a cavity. There is a very small cavity at this place. Isn't it? Radius of cavity is equal to R by 3. Isn't it? That is equal to R by 3. Find electric field inside point P. Electric field at point P, which is inside the cavity. If its charge density is rho. Do it fast. Tell me the answer. This is a direct question. So basically, electric field inside will be equal to, tell me, direct answer.
Rho P
Into the line joining between these centers, isn't it?
O dash.
Can you tell me? This distance is basically R minus R by 3. Its radius is R. So this whole thing is R. Can we tell that this is R?
Yes,
Isn't it? This R minus R by 3 is the distance between their centers. That is equal to 2R by 3. Is this all right? So this will be equal to 2 rho R by 9 epsilon naught. So this become a single line question after studying this thing. Is this all right? And its direction will be along line joining, along the line joining centers. Isn't it? Centers of, in center of a sphere and center of cavity. Okay, bye. Thank you, student. Bye. Today up to this. Okay.